right, and we're live. What's up, guys? You're tuning in Twisted Younginz. Thanks for joining us again today.
Yeah.
I got two great men with me. Actually, three great men with me.
Back.
I got Desi Dez.
What's up? This is Desi Dez.
It's your boy Dave Mojo, and we live in the dojo with Crack God, a.k.a. Crack up in the building.
Got Crack on the
What's
phone.
going on?
Crack on the
Crack
phone.
God.
What it is.
Crack God from Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
I live in I live in Atlanta, Georgia right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Nice.
How you liking it out there in Atlanta?
Especially,
Pretty cool.
yeah, okay. What's the tone of Atlanta like with all this protesting and this pandemic going on? What's the tone of it like?
It ain't really changed. It's like Atlanta gonna be Atlanta, so
Okay.
like none of the political things happening. Like nobody really reacting to it like really how they should be. I mean, people are really not social distancing. Like a lot of clubs going on, a lot of studios. Got plenty of artists in there every night, so it ain't really a lot change.
You
Okay.
still gotta record, man. You still gotta record money, you know.
Everybody gotta make their money.
So you are a producer. How long have you been producing?
Since 2015, about 6 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How is that transition for you going from 2015 to 2020? Because a lot has happened in music from 2015 to 2020. In 2015, it was a different sound.
Well, I really started right at the end of 2014. When I ended 8th grade, I was starting to really get into it. By 9th grade, that's when I figured out I was serious, you know. And back then, like what was popping was like producers like Metro Boomin, you know, 808 Mafia, that kind of sound. Hold on, plug the phone in. And I was just really just trying to keep up with that, you know, just trying to copy what they doing, try to get my feet in the door somehow.
And those are some of the producers you look up to, or not look up to, but got your.
That's some of the producers that got me interested in doing it. You know, people like Southside, Metro, Sony Digital, DJ Plug, people like them. Because back in the day, like a lot of their music was really like inspirational and shit. So.
Now you out there in Tampa, ain't no Cool and Dre influences or nothing like that around you?
Oh well, nah, cause when I was in Tampa, I was like young, so I wasn't really paying attention to the music like that. And I was back and forth to Tampa, so I spent, you know, I ain't spent all my life in Tampa, so I ain't really get much of the Tampa like music influence, but I definitely went through a part of my life where that was what I was on. I was listening to, you know, because that's what was being played around me.
Right.
You know?
So what's the difference? Well, I ain't gonna say what's the difference. What's it like living in Atlanta compared to Tampa? Because I would assume Atlanta's a way
Tampa, Florida is like a hotbed for music too, right?
Yeah. Florida definitely got a lot of music going on. I work with some artists, you know, like local artists in Tampa. Like I don't work with them before. Like coming up, I was looking up to them, you know, in a point in my life, because that's who people was playing. So I would want to get my beats to them. And really like the difference that I can say from Tampa to Florida, it's just people crazy in both places, but in Tampa it's just a little hot.
Okay.
Yeah, it really is. It's just hotter in Florida, but you know.
You said it a little bit
Atlanta,
more crazier.
No. I said it was just no, in Tampa it's just more hot. Like
the weather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the weather. I mean, because people in Atlanta, people in Tampa, like, they crazy people in both places, so it can't really compare, you know.
Right. And it ain't like, you know, well, listen, in Atlanta, you ain't waking up with lizards in your backyard neither, okay?
Oh, nah, for sure. You're not seeing a lot of lizards.
Drink from the water. You ain't got to worry about a gator or alligator.
Ain't no alligators in your backyard, and no snakes on your porch, none of that going on.
What made you transition from Florida to Atlanta? How did you get there?
Oh, no, I didn't stay in Florida like throughout my whole life. I spent half of my high school years I was living with my mom in North Carolina.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So after I graduated 12th grade, I moved straight to Atlanta. Like my school is here. I go to Atlanta Institute of Music and Media. It's literally
School for it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Give this man some respect, man. Hold on. That's
That's
what's up, though,
dope.
man. That's what's up. Because a lot of people don't look at going to school as an option. They think they just jump straight in the game and they got the game all
Yeah,
out.
I definitely needed the school to kind of like, guide me, keep me like, just to teach me like certain things like studio etiquette. That's part of like my job. That's part of like when I go record people, you can't be any kind of way. You gotta be professional. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of taught me the professional business side of what I'm getting into, not just such the skills, because you're gonna build that on your own.
Mhm. Now, are there?
I think that was. I'm
no, go
sorry.
ahead.
I think that was dope that you said that. Studio etiquette. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word a lot of people
And
don't
we,
know.
what do you and you briefly just touched on, you said professionalism, but could you break that down, like studio etiquette? Like if you got a session lined up, you got some artists coming through, how do you use that?
Really, me, I just be a business. I don't take it like this is just two people meeting each other. Like I'm a business. This person is paying for a service,
Right.
so I'm gonna, I'm not gonna have a whole lot of mess in the room when they come in, or have my shoes off, or like just certain stuff like that that people should just, know before getting into this job, because people will cancel the session, just based off your energy or what you got going on.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
What? They canceled the session out of there?
Yeah. Yeah, go home, get their money back, and you don't get paid. That's why it's important.
That's
That's
fact.
dope. That's good. Then
That's
that's good.
good.
That's there, so you can make sure
Mhm.
whoever the engineer is, they professional and they not
Yeah.
bull crapping.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be professional.
What else have you learned in school that you felt like you wouldn't have known if you'd just been out here freestyling?
Really just like all the equipment in the studio, like unless you're gonna really dedicate the YouTube University and really be on there looking at how to work this equipment, you gotta really be like, you gotta really know what you're doing, because you can really mess stuff up by one person's way. So the school really just put that in me, because it made me learn it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're sitting in the classroom, you're gonna just pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, I say just knowing how to work the equipment was part of it. Yeah.
Who have you been in the studio with, like, for as they got a little name?
Most recently I was in with Cash. He got a song out right now called Throat Baby. It's been going crazy. I was in the studio with Lil Got It a couple months ago.
All right.
Lil Rich Paulo One.
Okay.
A few people. If anybody know like Drug Rich Heck, like Drug Rich people,
How
I fuck with them.
Thanks.
how is that, like, just being in the studio, and do you have a moment where you have to adjust and just like keep it like this is a job, this is how I'm approaching it? Like, did you ever freeze up at a moment like, man, this is my moment, like I'm really here, like I'm really in here with them? Like how do you maneuver that, because you're going to be in studio with a couple more people, a whole lot more. You know what I mean? So,
see, I just treat it like how I probably want to be treated in a situation like that. I wouldn't want nobody really, I wouldn't really nobody really like being too excited to see me. You know what I'm saying? I come to rap, you know what I'm saying? So I want to just rap and be comfortable. I don't want to have to worry about this person trying to sneak record me or some weird shit like that. Cause people do that and now like run people off. So you just want to be cordial with them folks. Like, that's it.
are you on your business as well, or is it just like, do you have any like producers agreements or that with these artists, like buzz or not, or is it just like, as for now, you just continue trying to build your portfolio up, and like any?
Yeah. I have business behind like any of the stuff getting dropped with my name on it. I'm gonna have some type of business like that was involved, like to make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's good.
I'm definitely, I'm still building my catalog. So some stuff I do let, I'm not too pushy on right now because it's not really about that. I really just trying to get my name out so people know who I am.
Right.
And and when it comes time, I definitely be ready for like bigger business moves.
Facts.
Ain't
Facts.
nothing wrong with that at all, man. That's how you're supposed to
Facts.
be out here.
You man,
You're in the right place. Being in Atlanta
like-
seems like a lot. Everybody work with everybody.
and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna act like like, oh, okay, I've been on your coattail. No, when I heard that the track on Summer Walker's EP, and I was listening to Live Room Vibing, and I don't do this, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't do this. Like, I listen to a song and I listen to it, and then I go to the next. But I'm like, I heard the beat, and I'm like, who made this beat? Who? I'm like, who made this beat? And I'm like, oh, well, let me look him up. And then as soon as I heard, I'm like, that's when I reached. I'm like, man, this beat was dope. This was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
appreciate that.
it was. And I was like, I told her, like, man, you got a lot of potential. Like, it was there. Like, that was a dope track. Like,
How did it get in their hands?
It was crazy. It's like a lot of people don't know, but that was a beat on YouTube like from 2 years ago.
Mhm.
It was at probably like 100 something K on YouTube. It did a lot of views, and I guess she just like whoever found it around her, they reached out to me, and we handled that.
That's what's up.
And then the
They know
song
it hit
came.
when they hear it.
Yo, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Good one.
look, when you first of all, did you have to make any alterations to the beat or anything like that? Because I know even being next to, I mean, even though it's Summer Walker, obviously everything with Summer Walker is associated with London on the track. So was there any pressure to go back and try to clean the beat up or make it more anything than what it was?
Yeah, and kind of like how Kanye did Chop Squad beats too. How they say he changed him around when he for radio when he came to Chop and was like, yo, I want to use this beat, but he also added his flavor in it. Did they have to do that with you?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was like really like any changes. I didn't hear anything really that I can pick up on, but I did hear a part where they put like a filter on it. But that's the engineer doing that. Whoever engineered it last, maybe like the master engineer, they probably touched it up, did whatever they had to do to it to get it ready for radio play and stuff like that.
Okay.
Are you learning? Are you taking notes as to learn like what's going on in the industry, like with a lot of especially like with the most recent like the situations going on like with Migos and their label and their paperwork?
Yeah.
You just like soaking all this in so when you get ready that you make sure you be able to have some rights?
Yeah. I definitely keep up with all the stuff going on. Like I be on YouTube. Part of my day is just rap news, what's going on, who mad at their label, just saying, okay, his plan ain't work, what I'm gonna do to not do what he did, shit like that.
Would you sign to a producer?
To another producer?
Yeah.
It depends. The situation has to be right, but I'm not looking like to just do that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Check that.
You looking to do your own thing like Mike Will or something?
Yeah. Because I don't want nobody to put me with my success with somebody else's success. I want to have mine first. Then, later on, me and that producer that maybe wanted to sign me, we can work and, we can have something going on like that. But yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got any interest besides music? Something that nobody would expect? Like crack. Crack, I didn't know you looking at that. I didn't know you was interested in that.
Like Crack invested in stocks yesterday? Say what?
Or Crack is involved in history or Crack is doing this? Like you got anything that somebody, would be, that people wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like doing like outdoor activities and stuff like that. Like I go to Six Flags. I just got the season pass, so I'm there a lot. White Waters, I'm there a lot. It's a little river tubing thing in my area where it's like you get in the tube and you're in the water outside in the lake. It's dope. I like doing stuff like that, outside of music, because before I started getting into that, I was just all music, and then I'll be burnt out by the end of the week. Won't, get lazy and stuff like that. But that kind of stuff just take you away from, career stuff.
Are you dating, or you got you know, like are you dating at this time?
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
are,
yeah. I'm taking.
is it hard to date while you I'm not saying hard. Is it can you balance dating and do
Is it
your craft to
challenging?
your
Do
100?
they throw
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm taking, yeah. You know,
Once they
it's
see
not hard to
Summer
balance
Walker,
the
do they throw it at
relationship
you?
and huh?
Once they seen that Summer Walker hit, do they start throwing it?
Does the DM,
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
block the DMs? If you
yeah, yeah,
gotta
yeah.
block some DMs, shit gets real.
My girl seen all them.
Okay.
Seen all them.
As she
Oh,
should.
yeah.
Yeah,
As she should.
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, we ain't hide none of them. You know,
That's what's
but
up. Black man don't cheat. Charlamagne.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Black man don't cheat, man. I stand on that,
I
man.
stand too, bro.
Yeah,
We in this
yeah.
together. We
I
gonna ride
stand on
it
that.
out.
That's a fact.
Cause we the most loyal, man. They gotta
Damn,
know.
Yes,
damn right.
sir. Yes,
Damn
sir.
right. Lloyd and the
Yeah,
dog, man. Let's be trying to do none of that. But listen,
yeah.
better question for you, going on, moving forward, I should say. With the
Mhm.
producing and everything, what is it that you look for when you go into the studio to produce a beat specifically? Is it something that you're looking for from the artist, or are you digesting their music like, oh, I kind of got a feel of what they like? Or are you just introducing your sound and mixing it to what they like as well?
Um, like with newer artists that I don't myself know, when I don't know them, you know, I talk to them. You know, yo, what's up? Dap them up.
Okay.
Regular small talk. Then I ask them, play a song or two. Let me listen to your music. If that's what they want is a custom beat for me, I want to listen to some of their music first, so I can know what direction to take the beat in. But once they play a couple songs, I can pretty much know what kind of sound they like. I just go in and freestyle. I don't really plan out the beats and nothing like that.
How versatile are you? So somebody come in and say, "Yo, I want a Sade type beat," or do you know what Sade is?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody say, "I want a Sade type beat," or I want a who else is I don't know. Like if an artist are you versatile to the point to where as an artist can come to you and they can kind of give you their vision and you can kind of maneuver around that, or is it just like
Or Lauryn Hill.
or a Lauryn Hill type or what?
Yeah. Cause I don't know. Okay. I can really do any kind of beat. If somebody's paying for me to do a certain beat for them, they're gonna get that certain beat.
Like
most
100% of producers say the same stuff. Like they think they can make any type of beat. If you ask any
yeah, cause
producer,
nowadays it's too easy. It's too easy to like.
I mean, that's all
God.
games until you get a different type of artist. Like if you get somebody like The Weeknd who come in there, you don't know what he's looking for because he got different beats.
Yeah, that's true.
Beat.
That's true. That's why I really do advise producers to work, like have a certain group of producers that have certain strengths and certain things. Like one of your buddies might be good on drums and you good on melodies. You send him melodies, he finish it out with drums, and then y'all can both have an opportunity that way. That's what I do personally. I have a group of people that I specifically work with, and I keep it with us, and send off our beats to the people who need stuff.
That's great because some people don't like collabing.
Correct.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
What? Why is it? I get it. I see a lot like on social media. They say, "Oh, a lot of these artists sound the same," but you would catch a lot of producers going with trends as well, trying to sound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say exactly the same, but I feel like the producers control the soundtrack. So it's like, like if all producers are going this one route, it's safe to say some of the producers are all trying to sound the same. Like, how do you level that out with trying to at least keep your creativity with what you think the people would want to hear?
Really just listening to like top 5 albums right now. That's what people want to hear. That's what people gonna want to hear for the next year or so, cause that sound like the emotional music is big right now. Like got like the Rod Wave type, people like producers make. Yeah, it's producers that only make Rod Wave type beats. Like that's all they make. I'm not personally like that. I have my own kind of thing I like to do. But I also mix in the new trends within my stuff to make it sound closer to that, if that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
When it comes to beat sales, like people selling on their website, that's generally what they want to do to keep up with because it's a great marketing thing to do right now. Because it's just, to be real, nobody gonna really buy what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna buy what they want to hear because that's how they want their music to sound. So you gotta just think like that.
Give me a top 5 artists, top 5 rappers of all time. I want to hear that.
That I listen to. Oh, all time?
All time.
Oh man, you got me. Okay, I'm gonna give you a list. I say first Tupac.
Okay.
All right.
So, hey, you know what? Drop the L.
I like Tupac. I didn't really like Biggie much.
Hold it down.
But Andre 3000.
So, number 2, Andre for number 2.
For number 2.
Okay.
Let me see. Well, I actually can I switch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put Nas at number 2 and then Andre 3000 number 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
bro.
what
Come
you
on,
talking
home.
about.
Yeah.
Come on, home. Nah.
Okay.
And then I say Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then number 5, I'll put like a newer artist. Let's see. It's between Lil Wayne and T.I. I'm gonna give them both number 5 for the newer artist.
Hey, boy, you say you from Tampa, fam? Because that sound like my list, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I want to ask you something. I want to ask you something. Why T.I.? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but why T.I.?
Yeah.
And that,
I just remember listening to a lot of T.I. like when I was young, because I had like a little CD player and I had a T.I. CD and I used to listen to that shit every day, every song on that motherfucker. So I really had a connection with his music. So I put him at a number 5. And also Lil Wayne, I had a Lil Wayne CD too. Nice listening to that.
Thanks.
I can tell you listen to a lot of music.
So you like lyrical rappers?
No, yeah, I appreciate lyrical rappers.
What's your top 5?
The ones yeah. I definitely appreciate all lyrical rappers right now.
He want to know where Kendrick fit in all of this. That's what he want to know.
Oh no. Hey, if I had a longer list, Kendrick definitely on the list.
Yeah, honorable.
So you think Nas
sure.
better than Kendrick though? And if we go song for song, we match his songs versus Kendrick songs.
I do.
Hits for hits.
Yes, I do. Hit for hit. I do.
I don't know. I think Nas kind of got Kendrick beat. I think Kendrick just
he's new school.
He's better than a lot of the artists from his time period.
Facts. Bro, Nas is okay. He's okay. He's an old school okay. He was back then cold at rapping. He was cold at rapping back then, but listen. He okay.
He's a personal opinion. We got him 2-1 up in here.
Hey, Kendrick the beast, babe.
Now I do want to ask you. I don't want to go into no top 5 or nothing like that, but can you give me your top 3 influences as far as producing goes? Because I know everybody right out the gate, they're like, "Oh, Kanye, he's the greatest," and all.
Okay. So right around the time I started making beats, I was watching it's some videos on YouTube of Timbaland making a beat like from back in days, like it's old school, but he had like he had an MPC, he had an old school MPC, like he was like making that shit fast and I was like, damn, I don't have that, but I got a laptop. You know what I'm saying? I was just that got me into making them on computer and stuff. So you said top 5, top 3?
Just give me 3. Just give me 3. We ain't gonna go 5.
So all right, so we're gonna put Timbaland number 1.
Okay.
And then for number 2, I'm gonna put it as like the newer producers. Sunny Digital.
Touche. I give you that.
You keeping this only hip hop?
Oh, we ain't got to, because I like Steve McCoy too.
All right.
Okay. I want to hear something. Expand this shit. Yeah.
I listen to that to the electronic music on SoundCloud like
a
few years ago. It was like real popular on SoundCloud. That should be on the front page. I just clicked on shit,
Mm-hmm.
You'll listen to it. Some of it sound good, some of it not too good. But the stuff that do sound good, like I can definitely I definitely listen to a few Steve McCoy.
Can you see yourself giving out a EP, a digital beats per se, electronic per se?
Yeah, if I have to, if I'm asked to, or if I
so EDM,
inspiration,
yeah.
If I get the inspiration to just do that, yeah, I know how. I've done it before. It's just not something I ain't put it out like it was something that I'm selling or anything, but I've done it before to just, test myself.
But let me tell you, put it out here, man. Put that energy out here. I mean, put that energy out here in the streets, man. We talking about that EDM music. They bump that all day, every day. They don't even need no lyrics. They just
Overseas is big overseas.
I'm trying to tell you.
So I got a question. Are you religious?
Yeah.
What's your faith?
I'm not like a Christian, but I believe in God.
Okay.
Church. I can understand that.
How can we change the hood, bro? Like, how can we start working together? What way can we do this? Like, if somebody was to make you the mayor of a city, an inner city that's in shambles right now, which 100% is? 100% is. How would you change it? Like, how can you better the hood?
Well, yeah, where would you start?
Yeah.
First, like if I can do anything I wanted to.
You got a biggest budget in history. You just give me.
All right. Well, I just have to give everybody some money.
Okay.
Because in a situation like that, in some poverty, that's all you want is money. Like, so you can get out of that.
So they can't give you the money. You can't just give people the money. You have to build.
Well, it ain't about what you want. It's about what you need.
Well, everybody, it has to be some like self-discipline going on because it's a lot of depression in that situation. There's a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of like heavy emotions on you.
Yeah.
So it has to be some self-discipline to just be a happier person.
Through our Black-owned business now, we got to start, So
everybody has to just, be nice to each other and stick together. And like, instead of trying to take the next man off,
exactly,
get with him, build something with him. Y'all build a business.
I ain't building with you mother peasants. People out here, they ain't trying to.
It's people like that though. That's where it fucks it up at, because it's like there's other cultures that don't have that kind of that even mentality to even like tell they own to fuck off and not I don't want to be around you. Like
where do you think that comes from, man?
It just comes from like what we've been through as a people. As you lose trust for people because we've been betrayed so many times in our in our lineage. So it's like it's just in our blood now to not want to mess with the next person, to build something with them. You want to build something on your own. Yeah,
On this journey that you've been on, what advice do you have for either your younger yourself, if you could go back and tell yourself something that you've learned to this point, or what advice do you have for an up-and-coming producer such as yourself?
Or up-and-coming boy that's in the hood. Like, how can I don't know how to make beats, but how can I get my life on track?
Everybody that's like not knowing what to do, panicking, it's a perfect time to not worry about having to get a job. You can start something on your own, like easy. Everybody at the house. You can be a YouTuber. It's so many ways, not even like having to show your face if that's not what you want to do.
Right.
You can be an artist. You can paint, sell your art. It's so many things you can do. So anybody going through something, like, just go get some inspiration. Really got to go.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, if anybody has passions that they're already pursuing, like, don't quit at all. Cause I almost quit it, and I know that I've seen people who quit and it go bad. So don't quit.
That's hard, man. I think we all contemplating about quitting because sometimes you get on the path and you just don't know if stuff gonna work out. You don't know.
You gotta roll the dice.
I mean, if it was easy, everybody would do it. That's simple as that. That's a fact.
That's right. You gotta, you know, it's certain people who can stick with it. And them the ones who was made for.
People call it 2%, sir. That's what they call them.
How do you it seems like a lot of rappers are getting, you know, tragically killed. People in the industry, it seemed like, you know, people looking at like a bag of candy now, looking at clout. As you're on your road to success and you're walking on your journey, because you will get bigger.
R.I.P. Duck.
Right, rest in peace, Duck. As you're on your journey, how does that affect how does it affect you? How are you going to move different? Like, is there certain people you may need to distance yourself from, you know, like as you step up this ladder? How are you going to watch how you move, or are you already doing that now?
Well, yeah, since middle school, I always been like, when I'm out in public, I'm alert. I'm not finna be playing around, giggling in public, nothing, because my life is important, and the people around me who I'm with, their life important too.
Yeah.
You know, and me now being on my own, I have to be even more alert, even in my own home. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a nonstop.
Pop smoke.
It's a nonstop alertness. Like you gotta. I don't really sleep much. I get up early because I need to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I advise people, if they can, to get firearms, not to be aggressive, but to protect your life, because your life is valuable. So you really want to protect what you got.
They'll come take it for nothing. Yeah, you got $25 in your pocket.
Yeah, we in the community, we need to not just invest in firearms, legally invest in firearms as well.
Yeah,
because if you out illegal to go get a gun permit, go get one. Stop buying them from the, you know, say, oh, buy it from your homeboy.
If you don't have any
you
felonies,
got the number scraped off of it, you could get away with this. No.
If you don't have any felonies, there ain't no reason you shouldn't be trying to get your gun license. It don't make you 12. It don't make you no snitch. Nothing.
Yeah,
you legal. You know, like it's nothing like lame about going to get a gun license. Like,
listen, fam, when people don't understand with a gun license, I can go state to state with this mug. Like I can show up in California with the gun license that I come from. Now I need to know your laws.
Hold up, I don't know about California. You could most definitely can't have it on you. Most definitely.
No, not in California.
Yeah, California's not a carry state. I'm just saying I can go from Chicago to
certain
Atlanta. Shit, damn it, I can go to Atlanta. Shit,
no.
Atlanta.
Yeah. You can come to Atlanta. You can go to Texas. You can go to Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't think they accept Illinois concealed and carry in Atlanta.
I don't see why not.
I mean, in Georgia, I don't think so. I looked on the map. Only one. I don't. It's like 32 states, but I'm pretty sure Georgia's not one.
Well, I'm sure I could go to Texas. Goddamn it.
Yeah, you go to Texas. 100%.
Yeah, you can go to Texas. Everybody got a gun in Texas.
No, everybody go to Missouri. You go to Missouri. Everybody got a gun over there. You don't need much. You know what I'm saying? You right. But yeah, man, I mean, I think there is a lot that we in the community, we need to do for ourselves. You being I said, you being a younger brother, you're an example and a shining light and an example for the younger community out here who feel like they may only have a certain amount of ways to go. You know, it might either be trap or, hit the league. And if it ain't finna be trap or hit the league, I'm finna hit a league.
Or do what the music's telling you to do.
Yeah. Or Perkins,
do what your rap telling you to do. Do what your favorite rapper telling you to do.
Yeah, I might drug myself away, but more than
that's what a lot of them doing.
Yeah, more than anything with you, and obviously you being, you know what I'm saying, people see crack God, they don't even understand, you know what I'm saying, the thesis of you, sir. You're a deep young man. You're out here actually going to school. You're trying to do something for yourself and for your community and for your people, and that I respect.
Yeah, they wouldn't even know you went to school.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't know that.
You know.
I don't even think a lot of people care to even know that. That's the sad part about it. I don't even think a lot of people would have cared to known such things. But I'm glad that you shared that information with us. And like I said, this ain't doing nothing but helping the broader masses and the other people out here, and especially in our community, understand
they need to hear
other outlets. Yeah, well, you can do things. You can become successful if you get it out the mud. You just got to work a little harder, which is pretty much shown.
And you can have your hair blind and look like you all cool and still go to school.
Fact.
Go to school, man. You can have tattoos on your face. School won't reject you, man.
Yes, sir.
So, and definitely, like it's worth it. Like, to even if it's just to get from where you from, just to get a new perspective on life. Do it. It's like you young. Why not? If that's what that's what you want to do, don't hesitate. You know, it ain't really for everybody though.
That's
You
true.
know,
That's a fact.
if you don't feel like you need to go, don't go.
Not at all.
Cause it's too much money.
Yeah, you're gonna lose it all.
Yeah.
If you ain't getting to it, you'll be wasting it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, where
Definitely
you
definitely have a plan going into it.
where you see yourself in 5 years, man? Like, what are you at the Grammys? Are you at the BET
Oh, definitely,
Awards?
most definitely. Yeah. Grammys, probably every year.
Damn, man, are you accepting an Emmy
Number
in
one
the future
Billboard
for having the soundtrack of the year? That's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I want movie theatrical soundtrack, all that.
Yeah. My school, they have a class for movie scoring and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm dibbling in everything, you know, seeing what I like the best.
As you should, sir. As you should.
Yeah.
Take advantage of everything they got to offer. Find your niche in between.
Well,
Right.
definitely, this is serving as like we definitely wanted to come and give you your flowers.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? That's mainly what this was about: giving you your flowers, hearing your story, hearing your journey, and just supporting you. You know, good job, and you still got a whole lot a lot left to do. So we definitely wanted to give you your flowers.
Hell, you see Timbaland still going.
Right.
And Timbaland got classes right now.
And Dr. Dre old ass been in the studio with that same 8-track for the last been making a living off of the $1 billion that came off the 8-track.
And I would just say, just continue to do what you're doing and keep yourself clean. Keep focus. You know what I mean? I know it'll be a lot of distractions. So and especially now, but keep yourself focused and be on your business. And
let's stay prayed up. Like as a community, we gotta stay prayed up because we don't know the outcome of this shit. Like people trying to predict the outcome of this shit, think everything gonna return back to normal. It might not.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be normal. Like it can't.
Right. Therefore, we need to stay prayed up as a community. That's one of the first ways we can start building ourselves together. I mean, building up is by getting on one accord. One accord is in faith. Now, I can't, you don't know what religion you want to choose, but to have some type of faith is to have some type of responsibility for yourself. You know what I mean? Like you conducting yourself in a certain way. And we should just start trying to conduct ourselves in a certain way, which will provide people to have businesses. Like if you have a black-owned business, if we conducting ourselves a certain way, your shit won't get broke into. You won't get robbed coming out of that bitch. We'll be happy to see you come make your money, come out, go home, because you live in the community and you making money in the community. That's what we want, So.
Right.
You got any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a little brother and I have 2 older sisters. My older sister, one of my older sisters lives in Texas. One of them in Miami, Florida, and my little brother in North Carolina.
Okay. Well, shouts out to them, and hopefully they see what you out here doing, and hopefully you set an example for the next part of your generation and your family. Whether it be your little brother or so forth.
Yeah, it's precious time, and you just never know what can happen these days.
Never know.
Yeah, you never know.
War kick off. God damn it.
You gotta be ready, man.
We all be going in there. I'm the last nigga they want on the front line. I'm telling you.
Well, I appreciate you, and I want you to come on the show again. Not just now, but definitely again.
I definitely will.
For sure. I'm gonna be in contact.
I appreciate y'all.
We'll appreciate. Yeah, we'll
let the
appreciate
people
you too,
know.
Man.
Do you got any upcoming projects or anything that they should be looking out forward to, or looking forward to? I should say.
Let me think. No, not that I know of. I am working on stuff for YBN right now though.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you working on YBN like it ain't nothing. That's something.
Which one?
Almighty J and Corday, both of them.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because Namir, I think Namir, he just put something up like I'm the only one holding it down. Everybody deciding to leave now.
Oh man, I don't know. See, I don't be getting into the rappers like beef, but man, it be so much going on, especially having to record some of these people. Like you gotta know who beefing with who.
Yeah. It's wild.
Definitely.
With you being a younger
It
man,
be
keep
real,
your
man.
eyes
Them
up
folks.
and stay on top of these mugs because, you know, like you said, you don't know what they got going on. But like I said, just be aware that you're a young man and you're still growing. You got a lot of time to go. My best advice for you to be is continue to be a sponge. Absorb as much information as you can. Keep your eyes on the lookout and look up for the way to come out of there, man.
Appreciate
and you'll
you,
come
bro.
out on top,
Definitely
dude.
will.
Hey, we
Definitely
may
will.
want you to
Appreciate
create a
y'all.
theme beat for us on some business. You know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've done a couple of those YouTube intros. I've done. Yeah.
Okay, say no more. We'll continue that conversation later.
Go Tampa Bay. Go Tom Brady. Let's
Go
get
Tom
this
Brady,
done.
man.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Other than that, man, we appreciate you coming out, man. We're going to get out of here. Won't hold your day up no more, but we appreciate you giving us a little light. And like I said, we're going to do our best to spread your message to the masses, sir.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all.
We're looking out for you, have you on again.
Definitely.
So you be safe and keep up the good work. Keep going.
Take it easy, man.
All right, you
too. Your day.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.